This is a quick update on where I am with my house build in the middle of June 2022. Going through the video in the front of the house, and one of the big things is if you see the balcony on the left, we now have a 3-foot walkway that goes all the way across the front of the house to the master bedroom, and we're going to have a sliding glass door so you can walk out on a 3-foot wide ledge. Goes all the way out across to the balcony on the other side. We're finishing the interior walls. We started with the second floor first. All the wiring is completed and the power is actually on inside the building, so you'll see that. And then walk around the back of the house. You can see the side of the house is done. The piping and everything's in place. Only a few pipes in the back haven't been connected by the grease trap for the dirty kitchen. You'll see there's a big pad that we built. That's where the 1,100 liter water tank's going to go, along with the pressure tank and the booster engine. And then in the entrance to the dirty kitchen, there's a stone walkway, steps basically, where you can walk up in there. So today I'll go through there. From there we'll walk around and I'll kind of do a quick tour and show you what we've got done. As far as future things go, I just got a blueprint completed for the wall on the outside for 600 square meter and got a price for that and the contractor. Going to add 2 more workers downstairs and start finishing the wall to get things moving a little faster. We're out for quotes on painting interior and exterior, and we're going out sourcing for some vendors looking for some door jambs and windows and doors. We're going to start fitting the door jambs in and then start putting in the doors, and then follow that with windows. And then sometime after that we are going to start doing the floors and tile floors and all that. So that's where we are. So it's exciting. Things are starting to move. Looks like in the next month I'm going to get quite a few things completed. Well, let's walk in through the dirty kitchen and see what's changed. Well, the wiring's in place. You can tell it's smaller wires than we usually use in the US, but that's because it's 5 amp 220 volts and not 8 to 10 amp 110 we have in the US. First thing you notice is we've rendered the wall in the back here a little bit by the circuit breakers. The circuit breakers is in place. It's working. The breaker box has got over 20 breakers in it, so I think we zoned the house properly. It looks pretty good. I like the clear cover where you can see which breakers are set without opening it up. You can see the rendering on the left there. They do these walls in 2 layers. We'll see when we walk up the stairs. They're doing the hallway and the main rooms, and they do first layer first. They put on the wall and let it dry, and then when the first layer is dry, then they put the second layer on and then smooth it off. So it's kind of a 2-coat process. It takes quite a while, but these guys have actually been pretty fast, so it's not too bad. Now coming up the stairs, you can see straight ahead that little piece of the wall is done already. On the left you see where they have the first stage where you'll see all the bumps on the wall. That's what they put on first and let it dry, and then after it's been dried, then they put a second coat over it, and then they smooth that second coat over. You see the whole hallway is done on the left hand side all the way down. We still have to skim coat this wall after the fact, so it'll make it a little smoother before we paint it. But this is close to being a finished wall now. And it looks pretty good. It goes all the way up to the top of the ceiling, and then we're going to have a drop ceiling in there anyway with a PVC type paneling ceiling, so you won't see any of that, but it's done pretty well. You can see they put the second coat over top of the first. Now if we look in the first bedroom here, this is the small bedroom. It's by the back of the house. It's really completely done. All the walls have been rendered. The floor's been cleaned up. Everything looks pretty good. The wiring's in place. They actually work. The lights all work in every room. All the switches work. I had to order some of those switches mail order because I didn't have them locally. I had to go to Lazada to get them from China, believe it or not. 3-way switches they didn't have at all. In between this bedroom and the front room is a bathroom which hasn't been started yet, so that's in the works right now. The floor looks pretty clean, looks pretty good. I like the way it's all squared off, all the walls are nice. Angles are good. You can see why we need door jambs. We got to put those in next.
This room's almost complete. You can look on the right, you'll see that wall is done. And I'll move over to the right, you'll get some better lighting and you'll see it. You can see it, get a better picture of how it looks. We move over, now you can see it. It's not too bad, it looks pretty good. The floor's been cleaned up in here as well. Goes all the way up to the ceiling. Right now they're working on the outside. That's where the balcony is. There's a 6-foot balcony that goes out the front that's going to be a sliding glass door. And they're doing the rendering on the walls there. You see. So this front room's almost completed. Then we walk through here. This is the hallway. You can see the hallway is almost done. All the way on the left hand side, it's all done. You'll see the guy working on it. Looks pretty good. All the way down the side. And here in the back room, they've got the back wall. You see they're wet the wall first. You have to wet the wall down before you can put the first layer that you saw. And then when that dries, you put the second layer on. So it's a little bit of a process to get this done. It won't be long, they'll have this room completed. They widen the doorway now. This is where another sliding glass door is going to go. We finally have the walkway in place. That's a 3-foot walkway, wide. Goes all the way the length of the house to the balcony that's 6 feet wide. So it's goes all the way across. So I think this will be nice. So we have a regular seating area in the other one, and we can have some walking area. This is the room. It looks good. See? The bathroom straight ahead. That's yet to be done. All the plumbing's in place already, so we just got to get the fixtures and things and finish these walls. Getting 2 more people in next week to help with this, and they're going to start on the bottom floor. Taking a peek around the corner, you can see all the scaffolding still in place. Neighbor's house there. We got to take the scaffolding down, and I don't know how they're going to paint the outside of the house without the scaffolding, but I guess I'll see how they approach it. I got a few quotes on the painting already. They seem kind of high, so I'm going after some other sources. Then of course there's the wall we're going to put around the perimeter of the house, which as you can see from here, it's going to be a pretty big wall. It goes all the way around the entire house. It's going to be 7 feet tall, hollow block. I'm going to have it rendered on both sides, so it's going to be smooth. And then kind of as a side project outside, I am going to growing some Mediterranean figs. I've had a few challenges, but I do have some that are starting to grow here. I got some at the house. I get a little bit of mildew first because they're not used to the humidity there in the Philippines. But they do grow them here, so I was able to get some. It looks like they're doing pretty good. And the plant in the middle is a jackfruit tree. Looks like it's doing pretty good. So it's coming along. Go out to the front of the house again and see how it looks. I think it looks pretty good, yeah. Really looking forward to starting the wall and getting the final completion of that done so I can get a front gate put on this place and get a little more control. That way I won't need to have a keeper staying here like I do now. I have somebody that lives on the premise to watch everything. You can see I don't have a lot of neighbors across the street. Mostly coconut trees. Of course, the typhoon that came wiped out a lot of them, so they need to fix that whole area. That was for sale. Now they're trying to clean it up because all the trees got destroyed. You can see I'm in the middle of nowhere. I got a few neighbors, but not a whole lot. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another week or so. I'm going to work on the fence and get the wall done, and we're going to have a few things completed. Thanks.